come back to our guest. But for now, as we count down to Urjit Patel's maiden monetary policy, the market remains divided on the possibility of a rate cut. CNBC TV 18 conducted a poll amongst all the eminent bankers, and here's Ritu Singh with the key findings.
Well, the majority of our respondents, that is 65%, are not expecting any action on the key repo rate from the newly appointed Governor Urjit Patel. Almost 95% of them also said there's no action expected on the CRR front as far as the total quantum of rate cuts in the remaining part of the fiscal is concerned. 50% said they expect a 25 basis point rate cut, 45% said they expect a 50 basis point rate cut, and 5% are even expecting a 75 basis rate cut from the new governor. As far as the macro indicators are concerned, the majority expects RBI to maintain its GVA growth projection of 7.6%. In fact, the majority also expect the RBI to currently maintain the CPI inflation target for January 2017 at 5%. A very important question would be RBI's stance on keeping liquidity at neutral levels and not keeping a deficit or a surplus. 95% of our respondents said they expect the RBI to continue with their stance on liquidity, which is to maintain neutral liquidity. They also expect the governor, in fact, half of them said they expect the governor to persist with the 1.5% real positive rate of interest. But 35% also said they may do away with the concept altogether of targeting any real rate of interest. The tone of the monetary policy, half of our respondents expect to be dovish, and the other half expect it to be neutral. Nobody is expecting a hawkish tone from the governor, given how inflation has, of course, been falling. And lastly, we asked our respondents, interestingly, if they expect the new governor to be as hard or ease the fight against the bad loans to some extent, give a breather to the banks. 35% of our respondents said yes, they do expect some lifting off of pressure from the RBI, but 55%, which is the majority in this case, said no, they expect the RBI to continue their fight against bad loans.
Okay, Ritu, thanks very much for that. So 60